it's Cara with Cara Jo Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here, and also thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I recently reached 400 subscribers, which is really exciting anytime you hit one of those big milestones. So thank you again. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. My schedule is changing up, so I'd love for you to be notified when my new videos come up so you don't miss them. Today we're going to be working on our second paycheck for July that's going to start on July 21st. My first pay period was kind of huge because I decided to switch the way I do my paychecks starting on the first of the month through the end of the first pay period, just for my tracking ease. So my second pay is actually coming in on July 21st this month, and this will run through July 31st. So this pay period is July 21st through the 31st, and then we'll start into August. So let's zoom in. Actually, this is the cash envelope page. Let's flip over to the paycheck page. So July 21st to 31st. So let's zoom in and get started. Okay, so I am using the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck worksheets out of the workbook. I bought the digital version that you can print out because I was too late to get the actual workbook last year, and I am so ready for the launch this year. I'm so excited. I love this layout and it really works for me, and I think at some point I might move to just this and not using the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly or Monthly Planner for my budgeting. I'm not sure, but I really love this, and I'm definitely going to order the full-size one just to see which one works better for me in the long run. So we're going to start with income. And I always start with my starting balance that is in my checking account, and then my two income sources. And then sometimes I do have some miscellaneous income from Etsy sales or commission from my Cara sale for my Erin Condren affiliate, and PayPal if I sell anything from around the house or whatever. So I do leave that blank. I don't ever budget for that. That's additional income. So my starting balance for this pay period should be 2576.26. Now, if you remember from last pay period, I did get that estate settlement, and I used a bunch of that to pay off debt last paycheck. I still have some of that rolling over that I'm still working on. I wanted to make sure with my new job what the paychecks were going to be so that I could plan a little bit better for that. So some of that is still rollover from my estate settlement. And then I get $693 here every 2 weeks. And then I'm estimating, this is my first full paycheck, but based on a half paycheck, I'm going to estimate that this one is going to be $1,100. Now, there is opportunities for commission at my job, but since I've just started, I really haven't been earning any sales or anything to get commission yet. And there's also a health benefit, but I believe that doesn't start until after 30 days. So I'm estimating that this paycheck will be $1,100. And I didn't bring a calculator over with me, so hang on one second. Always need a calculator. So let's estimate my total income. 2576.26 plus 693 plus 1100. So we should be starting with 4369.26. Now, because my first paycheck was stacked with bills, this one's going to look a little bit lighter, and I always do my sinking funds on my first paycheck too. So the second paycheck is kind of an interesting one by the way it works. So the bills that I have coming due are my City Card, HP, which is my printer subscription. I do the HP Instant Ink, and Apple. If you're interested in the HP Instant Ink, I do have a referral code. I think it's in the description below. If it's not, feel free to shoot me a message and let me know. I forget what you guys save, but I earn a small credit towards my monthly bill, which my monthly bill is only $5.29 because I go with the 100-page printing option right now. So it's only $5.29, and they send you the new ink whenever you need it. So it's been nice. I like it. And then Flagstar is my mortgage. So these ones pretty much all go out on the 27th or thereabouts. And then my mortgage either goes out on the last day of the month or the first day of the month, right around there. But I like to put it on at the end of the month. So for city this time, I did schedule, I made that bigger, and I'm trying to think what I made it. Let me see. So I was adding a little bit of that extra money that I got into this debt this month, and I'm going to be putting $452.83 towards that card this month. HP is $5.29. Apple is 99 cents, and that's for my photo storage. So any pictures I take from my phone are backed up to my Apple, and I have 50 gigs of storage. So that's what that's for. Pen American is my water bill. And that one should be about $37.48. I think I already got the statement, so that's probably accurate. And then my mortgage is $627.60. So let's get a total there. So $452.83 plus, oh, I didn't clear out my mistakes. Let's start again. $452.83 plus $529 plus $99 plus $37.48 plus $627.60. So my fixed bills should be $1,124.19. And then if we take that away from the 436926, that should leave $3,245.07. Down here, let me zoom out just a little bit. We're not fitting a whole category in here. Okay, so then I move down to my cash envelopes, and we do food, fuel, which I don't actually pull cash out for, but I do track it like a cash envelope, fun, household, and allowance. So food, we will be budgeting $200 again. Fuel, we will budget $100, which I came in under last pay period. Fun, I'm going to put $50 in that envelope. Household, I'm not adding anything to. I already spent my $40 and I shouldn't need anything else. And then allowance would be $20 for each of the 2 weeks. So let's add those up as well. 200 plus 100 plus 50 plus 20. So we should be at 370. We take 370 away from 3245.07. We should be left with 2875.07 for there. And then sinking funds, I fund on the first pay of the month. So we're just going to cross that section out. Now, extra debt. If you saw my debt snowball in a previous video, you can go back and look at that. I will link that in the description. I showed you that my Barclay card will be my next priority. So extra debt is going to go towards Barclay. And we're starting this column with 2875.07. And I've got to decide how much I want to leave to carry over to next month. So I think 2875.07 minus, I think we're going to do $1,600 towards Barclay. I'm comfortable with that. So we're going to pay an extra $1,600 payment to Barclay. So 2875.07 minus 1,600 should carry over $1,275.07 to next month's budget. So right now I'm not focusing on adding any extra to savings other than the things that I put in my sinking funds. So my total income minus those expenses should leave me with $1,275.07 to carry over into August's first paycheck. And then once I get through that, I will get squared away and decide what I want to leave as my buffer in my bank account. All right, so then I do need to do my cash envelopes for this pay period as well. and we pull out cash for food, fun, and we'll do allowance. We're not doing household this pay, so just 3 this time. And those are 200, 50, and 20. So for food, for the 200, I can do 10 20s, that's fine. And then for fun money, I'm going to do 2 20s and a 10. And then the allowance, I will do 2 10s. So when I go to the bank to get my cash envelopes, I will need 12 20s and 3 10s. So 3 10s, the total value of those bills should be $30. And 12 20s, 12 times 20 is 240. So I should be getting a total of 270 out in cash, and 200 plus 50 plus 20 equals 270. So I am correct. So that will be the cash that I pull out, 270, to stuff these 3 envelopes. And I will do that right on Tuesday when my pay comes through. I'll stop at the ATM that day and get that pulled out. And I am pretty excited about this budget. Look, $1,600 towards my Barclay. Now, if you look at the debt snowball, I told you like how I worked it out. Let me pull it out. Okay, never mind. I had it backwards. So when I worked out the debt snowball in my last video, I said that I was going to focus on my Citi card first. I think I switched that to the Barclay card. I think the Barclay card has a 1% more interest. So I do need to redo this and work it out. But the point I wanted to make was if you did the math on this and how much my balances are, you would not get this estimated debt-free date of August of next year. But because I'm not counting my commissions and my extra income as planned expenses, I'm going to have extra that I'm going to put to debt. So this is from that estate. So there's $1,600 that's already knocking off $1,000 of this, $1,600 of this. And I made an extra payment to Citi this month as well with that extra money. So you can see any little bit that you scrape away is going to take away from your planned amount of your debt snowball. So that's why if you sit down and do the math, this is not the date that you get, but this is the date that I'm projecting based on the amount that I'm figuring that I'm going to get extra. And that's my goal. This is a goal. And I've done a lot of math to figure out that goal. So this is Paycheck 2. It's pretty simple as far as bills and everything go, very straightforward. It gets more complicated on Paycheck 1 when I do the sinking funds, but I'm very excited to be able to put $1,600 towards the extra debt and then this extra payment to Citi, which is usually about, I think I pay them usually $180. So I'm going to give them $450, $283. So that's knocking those 2 out really fast this month. And I'm sure somebody's going to ask why I'm focusing on both of them. They're both about the same interest rate and the same balance due. I don't know. I don't know why I'm making an extra payment to both of them, but that's what I decided to do this month. I think when I decided to pay extra on the Citi, I was going off of this, and then I decided later that I'm going to switch my priority to Barclay and Citi, but I'm just going to make the extra payment on both of them. It doesn't hurt either of them. And then I will rework this again for next month. I like to keep updating this with my changes in priorities. So there you have it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below, any comments, and don't forget to like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.